Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to try and answer in a very subjectively objective way if, as an amateur, you should rush right out and get new golf clubs. I've got some clubs laying around. Today we're going to test some, I think, one or two. They're Wilson Staff Pro Ultra 45s from like 1993 to 1996. I can't quite get a beat on it. Google's not doing that great. This guy here. We're going to be testing the 7-iron Wilson's. That Wilson 7-iron, and then this, the current set I'm using, Rogue ST Max Callaway. Since I can't get a good bead on the price of these Wilson staffs back when they were all the rage, it's kind of hard to do a proper compare and contrast, but you'll see on the screen I'm going to hit 10 balls with each of these clubs, and then I have 3 different drivers here, and then I'm going to hit 3 different 4-irons. For the 4-irons, I've got a better smattering. I've got the Rogue ST Max Callaways, which are the clubs I currently use, the Wilson Staff Ultra 45, and then my old clubs, and I think these came out around 2013, Adams Tight Lies. Unfortunately, I don't have the 7-iron, or I'd do a proper comparison. I just gifted these Adams Tight Lies Plus to a good friend of mine, because he wants to get into golf. For the drivers, we've got this MacGregor Tourney MT 10.5 degree driver. I got that from one of my friends for doing some carpentry / woodwork for him. My current driver, Callaway Rogue ST Max 10.5 degree driver. There's no adjustment on it, it's just set to stock. And then my previous driver, this has been my ride or die driver for a long time, before the Callaway, is this Cobra S2 10.5 degree driver. It does have some adjustment, but it's set to neutral. So we'll test some 7-irons, some 4-irons, and then some drivers. This is not going to be the end-all be-all. It's not going to be pure scientific evidence. Hopefully there's some surprises. Maybe there won't be. Data I was able to find. Well, I obviously know my Rogue irons were $700. I bought them a few months ago. I can't find any good data on the Wilson Staff Ultra 45 irons. I mean, they're going on like 30 years old though. I can't find a lot of data on a lot of this. I do not know the Adams Tight Lies Plus irons. In 2013, I think I bought the iron set for about $300 at Shields. Anyhow, let's get into the testing. I don't want this to get too long-winded. I'm going to start out with the Wilson Staff Ultra 45 7-iron here. I'm going to hit 10 balls. You're going to see the screen down here is going to record my shots. And then the screen up here, I have the Unicore driving range open. So without any further ado, got everything selected here. These aren't Wilson Pro staffs like this, like the smaller screen says. They're just Wilson Staff Ultra 45s. Well, let's go ahead and hit 10 balls with the Wilsons. Okay, that'll be an outlier. And you guys, this is gonna come from the perspective of an amateur. Are we gonna shave a significant number of strokes off our game with old clubs, new clubs, red clubs, blue clubs, doesn't matter. Okay, there's another duff. Just need to slow the hell down here. Another duff. It didn't pick that one up, so it won't count anyway. I promise I warmed up. There's one. That's shot 3. Another duff. It didn't pick that one up. I don't know what's going on with the old Unicore today. Good shot. Bit thick. Not good. That would have been a good shot. Come on, Unicore. Probably gonna hit a few more than 10 just to get better data here. Another duff. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Good one. Probably got to get some better data though. Good one. Let's go in and delete some of these duffs out. This point, get rid of that one. 83 yards with a 7-iron. We want some good data here, right? For an amateur golfer, you are going to be hitting some of these types of shots on the golf course. End of story. we don't want to be comparing one club to another. If we duffed a bunch or hit a bunch of mishits. That was no good. Okay, we're getting there. All right, I would say that is a sufficient amount of amateur evidence for this club here. That's the Wilson Pro staff, not staff, Pro. What is it? Ultra 45. It's not a Pro staff. Okay, now we're gonna go to my current club. Clear, still a 7-iron. I'm gonna go to my current club that I play with on the course. My Callaway Rogue ST Max. And we'll try and get some evidence here of how this one hits. You can already tell they sound different. Unicore decided to do its thing. Okay, I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's pissing me off. Okay, these shots are all going about 150 yards, give or take, and they're all hanging right. The question here is for an amateur golfer is going out and spending $1,000 on a set of irons or a driver gonna make any difference in your game? Any difference other than a negligible one? Let's hit one more. I'd say that's a good bit of evidence with this club. 7 iron's pretty easy to hit. One's gonna come up a little short. All right, I'd say that's a good bit of evidence for that club. Let's delete this 180. I don't typically hit 180. And let's get rid of this 138. So let's basically get rid of both sides of the bell curve there. There we go. All right, next up is gonna be our Wilson Staff 4-iron. 4-iron's a little harder to hit. Very clear up here. Tell this sucker we're using a 4-iron, even though I don't believe it matters. Launch monitor reads what the launch monitor reads. Okay, so Wilson Staff. This is my actual club here. The Wilson can go back in here. Where'd I set these 4-irons? Okay, the Wilson 4-iron here. Four iron's probably going to be a little more of a shit show. Long irons are certainly harder to hit, but we'll see if we can't get some data. That's not bad for almost a 30-year-old club. That's gonna get deleted. That was a bit thick. Thick. Oh man, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. I haven't even hit driver. Your 4-iron shouldn't look like your 7-iron. For anybody watching, this is probably not normal. That's a little more like it. Thick. Bit of bounce there. 20 carry. You're gone. You're gone. Delete. You're gone. Delete. What do we got here? We don't want to show any of this shit. Dang it. So after we change to the 4-iron, got some duffs here. That was a bit thin. On 60. That's not how far a 4-iron's supposed to hit. My back is gonna be screaming. That's not gonna do it. You can see my shot dispersion is all over. That's a good shot. I would take that any day. Let's go unicorn. All right, do we have some good subjective data here? It's not objective because a robot's not hitting the ball, but 180. 30. 189. You can't just keep the good ones. That one's a bit short. I don't know, that's all over the place, but let's hit a couple more with the Wilson Ultra 45 4-iron. Another good one. Bit thin. I'd say we've got a good smattering of data there. It'll do. Okay, session. Callaway Rogue. Let's hit this Adams Tight Lie 4-iron. Clear. I don't want any of this history. I wish I could just clear it all. Okay, 4-iron, Adams. Okay, this Wilson can go back in the bag here. Here's the Adams. A little dirty. Adams Tight Lies Plus. These clubs were my ride or die for a lot of years. Two. That was thin. Delete that now. Give my back some rest. Junk. good. That may or may not make the cut. Oh, come on. Just trying to make my back scream. That was junk. These are real shots we all hit on the golf course. $50. Felt pretty good. I had the club face too closed. Thick. Oh, come on. Thick. Felt pretty good. Just gonna start waiting until this thing says it's ready. Let's get rid of some of this junk here. You know what? Let's get rid of the junk at the end. It's gonna make the video run long. Thin. Unicore, figure your shit out. Thick. So you see I have to hit almost twice the number of shots I need to hit just to get any data here. That's a good shot. Little thin. All right, let's hit this one and then filter some data out. Saved the best for last with the Adams Tight Lies Plus club here. filter out the trash here. Maybe. Unfortunately, we can't just pick the good ones. 50, 30, sort these. Shake in. I like that. You're dead. You're dead, you're dead. And then you two are dead. You're dead. Unfortunately, you're dead. 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. Okay, got some good ones and some bad ones. Last, oops, 4. Okay, Callaway Rogue, 4 iron, 4 iron. Let's clear all this. I don't want any of this. This is the club I currently play with. Rogue ST Max Callaway. Tungsten. Yada, yada, yada. Since Unicore likes to play with our emotions. Bit thick. Everything's heading right. Not a bad shot. That just felt amazing. I'm surprised if that goes way far. You will be deleted. That shot will be on the far end of the bell curve. Probably gonna end up having to delete it. That's unfortunate, but I don't hit 4 iron 225. And I'm using these Kirkland Signature balls from Costco. You can see everything slicing. Let's try to strengthen up the grip ultra here and see if we can't get something to go the other way. Nope. Maybe strengthen it up some more. Getting some good shot data here. Strengthen that grip up a lot. Oh, come on, Unicore. I don't know what happened with that, but it did go left. Gorgeous shot. Well, for me, that's a gorgeous shot for me. This is should I get new clubs from an amateur perspective. That was fat. You will be deleted. I think I'm most interested to see what these drivers do. Fat. You will be deleted. Pretty good. Felt like it was off the toe. Oh, Unicore. Back buster. No, no good. If you guys watch any of my videos or you're watching the spreads here, you can see mostly right. A lot of rollout on that ball. Starting to sweat like a whore in church here. That's a good ball. Let's hit a couple more. Good shot, that felt good. That was fat. You will be deleted. Oh, Unicore, the back buster, baby. Little fat. Still good. Probably close to 200. All right, let's check this data here. Total length. Okay, I see what we're doing here. These are no good. You guys gotta go too, unfortunately. What we got down here? 150s is not great. How about this? You guys, I know this isn't the perfect scientific method, but oh well. I think it's interesting. Okay, we got data for all these clubs, quote unquote. Okay, we're gonna hit this MacGregor Tourney 10.5 degree driver here. Driver, okay. History, this is pointless. Clear. Okay. This 4-iron. All right, here we go. Mamio stiff flex shaft, MacGregor. Look at this. I don't know how to show you that. There you go. 10.5 degree. Let's whack a few balls with this. See if we can't throw our back out. I still don't have my beanbag from K2. I am using a little weight plate to hold my damn shit in place. I think this is going to be interesting. Okay, there's that slice. Didn't even go as far as the 4-iron. Try and get get some good data here. Let's strengthen up this grip here. That looked funny because I was trying to come inside to out there as hard as I could. Not bad. Thing's sailing. That's not a great shot. That's down. I don't even know where the hell that went. Sounds a lot. These clubs sound different. Different technology. I don't know the exact technology in each of them. You're welcome to go check that out yourself. I did find an old video for this though, and it was an interesting video. That will be deleted. Oh. Side. This will be an apples to apples comparison simply because I kind of hit all drivers the same way. On the 80. That sounded way different than the other shots and went way further. Maybe that's what happens when you hit it off the sweet spot. 270, and that was actually a draw. Same sound there. Not nearly as far. Do we have enough data here? That'll get deleted. That's a worm burner. That wasn't bad.
Let's hit a couple more. Wearing my ass out. That was a good shot. I wish we could do that all the time. Not bad. Okay, let's hit one more with the MacGregor. That don't count. That was trash. All right. Oh boy. I didn't have too many terrible shots. Unfortunately, gotta delete this. I'd say that's an outlier too. Alright. That ain't too far off the mark. Okay, let's hit the tried and true Cobra here. Clear, driver. Let's hit a bunch with the Cobra. See that? This club was my ride or die for years. Came out, I don't know, 10 or so years ago. And I think I paid $300 or so for it. It's set to neutral. That ain't great, but that's right in that average distance. Interesting couple of shots compared to my mile high slice. There it is. Finding balls for years here. Yeah, tried a different stance there. Probably shouldn't have. That flight path is so slicey. Oh. Poor tee. Nope. Let's hit a few more with this bad boy. Okay. Whew. Shaft flanks are all the same. I know I am sorting by distance. Thought we had some worm burners here that needed to go away. Okay, final club. My Callaway. This is my current club in my bag. Callaway Rogue ST Max. 10.5 degree. It's set neutral to 10.5 degrees. I don't know where this camera's pointing. Let's delete all of this. Okay, well that flies. Callaway driver is a current model year, and I paid $349.99 for it. I think I bought it at Dick's Sporting Goods because you went to golf in Riverdale, Utah here, didn't have it on the shelf. And I was just positive that buying a new driver would solve all my problems. Just positive of it, right? You can see my shot shape is basically the same with almost all these clubs. Yeah, that was kind of junk. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just don't know what I'm supposed to feel. Junk. That was clearly off the top. .156. Hit my 7-iron further than that. I don't love it. I can't believe how much abuse this tee's putting up with. It's funny, you'd think those super loud shots like that made a bunch of noise would go 300 yards. They don't. They just do the same shit everything else does. Little worm burner there. Crazy, goes further than some of the other shots. Ooh. Need a Epsom salt bath over this. See, that was louder than hell, and that even gonna go 200 yards. We'll compare all the data at the end. I would imagine most people are gonna skip to the end. I know I would. All right, let's hit a few more here. This video's already been pretty damn long. 192. That shot was louder than hell's bells. Worm burner, which is gonna go further than the last shot did. Okay, let's hit one more. And waiting a few weeks for my K2 beanbag and tethers and swivels to come in. That felt really solid. Save the best for last. All right, my God. Need to see my chiropractor. Okay. Total distance. Let's kill the top two and the bottom two here. I hate to do that. Be fair here. All right, let's analyze this data. For the 7-iron to 2 7-irons, the Wilson and Callaway, and we're talking almost 30 years difference. Callaway Rogue, average, there are your averages. Average carry, average total, so you got 10 yards of rollout. Smash is 129, ball speed 107, club speed 83, average backspin. Okay. So average total distance 163, 147. The Callaway's hitting almost 20 yards further. What other pertinent information would you guys want? Height. Callaway goes not as high. Those two may not be the exact same loft. Descent, you can see all of this stuff. Backspin, average backspin. The Wilson puts a lot more backspin on the ball than the Callaway Rogue does. But the Callaway Rogue hits it's not bad. Of 80. I'm not going to be in a hurry to take my Callaway Rogues out of my bag. Now let's compare these 3 4-irons. Okay. Average distance for the Wilson, a almost 30-year-old club, 175. 160 for the Adams, 180 for the Callaway. So 6 yards of difference there. That could be to a number of things. Wilson, what do we got here for club speed? Average club speed, 89.5, 88, so the club speeds are negligible difference. It's negligible club speed for all of them, but that's because I'm the person swinging it. Ball speed, 109, 115, 115. Descent angle, you can see. Maybe I'll build a spreadsheet and attach it here. Again, I'm not in a huge hurry to take my Callaway Rogue Max ST or ST Max out of my bag. Let's compare these drivers. Okay, average distance with the MacGregor was 204, 202 with the Cobra, and 192 with the Callaway Rogue. That's a bit surprising. Average ball speed with the MacGregor's 137, 133, 130. That would explain why the distances are different. What else do we have here? Flight, descent, MacGregor. Average carry was 192, 190 with the Cobra, 180 with the Callaway. This is kind of disappointing, honestly. It's almost like my Cobra, that Cobra is a better driver than my Callaway, which is crazy. What else we got here? Apex. I will try to dump all this information to a spreadsheet, but if I'm being completely honest, there wasn't a huge difference. I mean, the Wilson Pro, and this, right, there's going to be a margin of error here because of the way I did this. It's not a robot hitting the same exact club speed with each of the clubs. But I think, because this video is probably getting really long, I would say there is a negligible difference in tech from the mid-90s to the 2010s to current for an amateur golfer. If you're a scratch golfer or a really good golfer and you're hitting your sweet spot on the club every single time, you might be able to shave a stroke or two by buying, you know, some new irons or something. But I would say, honestly, for a mid to high handicap golfer such as myself, I could have stuck with my Adams Tight Lies Plus irons and my Cobra driver, and I'd have been just fine, right? I'm not trying to take anything away from my Callaway clubs, but I just don't think it wasn't a life-changing event. I thought it was. I was tired of being shitty at golf, so I hired an instructor and bought new irons all within like the same week. And I probably could have done without the new clubs. Now they're shiny and beautiful and they say Callaway on them, but other than that, I could probably play within 10 strokes with the Adams Tight Lies Plus, the Callaways, and the Wilsons, if I'm being honest. I might actually, based on this data, I might start hitting that Cobra S2 again and see if I can't get some better, more accurate, longer drives. You guys, if you were able to stick through this to the end, you can see that it wasn't well thought out. I don't like editing videos. I'm not gonna edit this one. Probably gonna have a lot of people skip to the end, but that's okay. I appreciate you sticking with me. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys have a good Sunday and a good first day at work on Monday. And we'll see you in the next video.